Hey, have you ever run out? Of course you have. Could be sugar, flour, money, um, uh, patience, ideas. We all run out sometimes. We run out of stuff. We're not limitless. We have our limits. Uh, but uh, but I'm glad to share this thought with you today that if, if you're in Christ, the Christ who is in you has no limits. When we're spent, we come to the end of our rope or the end of ourselves or the end of our resources. Christ in us has always a little extra. Not only a little extra, but a lot extra. Christ's presence inside me, inside you, is limitless. And He is the limitless supply of all we'll ever need. In Him, Ephesians chapter 1, verse 7 and 8 says, "In Him we have redemption through His blood, the forgiveness of sin, in accordance with the riches," I love this, "the riches of God's grace that He lavished on us with all wisdom and understanding." The riches of His grace that He lavishes on us. Christ's limitless supply in me and you means that His supply will never run out. Even though it seems like He's given and given and given and given, we throw up our hands and say, is there more to give? There's always more in Christ. I contain and carry the full, limitless, inexhaustible presence of the living Christ. And I'm supplied with the infinite supply of everything that He is. As a result, service is never work, and the burden of restrained actions is gone. I live in the freedom that comes from a changed nature. I live out of the fullness that is mine in Christ. He is limitless. He who is in me is without limit. I love the words in Philippians chapter 4, verses 12 and 13. And in there's a phrase that goes like this: through Him who gives me strength. I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. I can do life with all kinds of people. In Christ, I can accommodate all kinds of people. I can contain myself, not only biting my tongue, but realizing that I can walk with people who resist and challenge me. The limitlessness of God's grace inside me means that in any situation, whatever I faced, I can always adjust my expectations, and I can manage any challenge that I'm dealing with. The limitlessness of Christ in me means that I can adapt to anything and deal in complimentary manners, in gracious manners, with those who may have a sour disposition. And we have a few of those in our lives. And in Him, in the limitless grace of God, my influence is always strong in any situation. Through Him who gives me strength, I can do life with all kinds of people, but I can face any challenge as well. Because grace, the grace that is in me in Christ, gives me the power to graciously accept new challenges and maybe less than ideal circumstances. I may have not walked this road before. I can, because grace walks with me. I may have not had to overcome this condition before. I can, because grace enables me. I may have not had to face such losses before. I can, because grace stands with me. I may not have all my ducks in a row. It doesn't matter, because the one who orders the universe is in me. The odds may not be in our favor. It's okay, Because he who is in me, he who is in you, outnumbers the horde that opposes us. We may not have all the tools that we think we need. No cause for alarm, because God will supply any tool I will ever need. My prayer for you today is that you would go, and God would bless you as you go, and live out of who you are in Christ. We'll see you later.